let's review the benefits of each coverage when you're explaining the different packages. Now, let's start off with the value of $10,000 instead of the 5,000. So we could also use the example that I discussed at a previous segment where we talk about being involved in an accident, having $8,000 worth of coverage. Sorry, being involved in an accident, making damages of $8,000 worth of coverage, which means the 5,000, which is the basic coverages, won't be sufficient enough. They would pay $3,000 out of pocket. So leaving with $10,000 will protect them to eliminate putting money out of pocket. Now, another positive value that you could add is the fact that based on statistics, based on the DMV statistics and insurance companies reports, the average accident is anywhere from 4,000 to 8,000, depending on the value of the car. For newer vehicles, within the 8,000. For older vehicles, around 4,000. And emphasize on the fact that 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3 vehicles are worth more than $20,000. So that's the benefit of upselling the $10,000 because we really don't know what type of vehicle we're going to be involved. Now, roadside, the benefit of roadside. Now, for roadside, we're going to talk about a couple different sub benefits or just benefits in general within roadside. Now, number one, that it has a value of about $1,000, and I'll tell you why. Now, towing up to 15 miles, which they offer 3 services through the course of the year, we're talking about a $500 value every time they use it, simply because towing is very expensive. Now, for 2-3 miles or to take you out of the freeway to, a safe place, it's going to cost you a couple $100, $200-$300. So you're going to emphasize on the fact that simply towing within the roadside package, it's worth a good $500 every time you use it, and you can use it up to 3 times through the course of the year. Locksmith, I mean, it's going to cost you a good $150. No one's going to do it for $50, $60, $70. You're going to call a locksmith company. They're gonna have to show up to the place and actually open the door, which it may be easy for them, but the whole process of them going to help you, that's going to cost you. That's what you're paying for. You're not paying for them to open up the door. You're paying for the service, the time that is going to take them. So that may cost you a good $150. Once again, 3 services. Now, 3 services in general, but you're going to emphasize that if they leave their keys 3 times through the course of the year, and that's the only service that they can use it 3 times. Tire replacement or gas replacement. We're talking of a service that's going to cost minimum of about $150 each, simply because it's the service that they're offering. It's not so much about the actual process of helping or resolving the situation. It's the time that it's going to take for a company to send a driver to go out there and help you. So if we do the math, I mean, we're looking at about $1,000 worth of a package. It may be actually a lot more. If we emphasize on just towing, I mean, $500 times 3, that's $1,500. But if you add everything together, the towing, the locksmith, the tire replacement, gas replacement, battery replacement, for instance, all of these connected are worth over $1,000. So when you're selling the roadside package, don't just emphasize that it's roadside whenever you need it. Sell the whole concept. Sell the whole details of, look, towing is going to cost you minimum of $400 just one time, simply by paying an additional 10 cents, 15 cents, or if you're selling the difference on the initial payment by paying $75, not only are you getting $10,000, but you're also getting roadside, which is worth over $1,000. So you have to sell the value and the benefits of each coverage. The following one is rental. Now, rental is very easy. We'll discuss two coverages or 2 limits just to keep it basic. Now, there's one that's 20/30, if I'm not mistaken, which means they offer $20 for 30 days. So they offer $20 to get a vehicle that's worth $20 for 30 days. That's one of them. The other one is technically a 30/30. That means they offer up to $900 worth of rental If they need a vehicle, they'll pay up to $30 for that vehicle up to 30 days. So if we do the math, it's about $900. Now, when you're talking about rental, you're not going to talk about, oh, you have a vehicle just in case you need it. No, you're going to sell the whole concept that, look, they're willing to invest, they're willing to offer $900 or $30 per day for 30 days to help you resolve your vehicle in case of an accident. So those additional 15 cents that you're paying, those additional $45, $50, $70, whatever amount you're charging them for today's payment, those additional $50, $70 are going to save you $900, and they're going to put you in a position a lot more positive because you have a solution right away in case you have an accident. So once again, when you're given the details of the packages and the coverages, sell the coverages, sell the benefits, sell the details. Don't just tell them, look, it's $10,000 or roadside. Sell the reason why $10,000 is so valuable. Sell the reason why roadside is so valuable. Give them all the breakdown of all the details of all the services that they offer. 3 services per year. Also, sell the difference of the rental. Not only that they have a rental vehicle, but how much is it worth? How much is it worth? Which is $30 for 30 days. And the fact that they have it, which is worth $900, they have it in case something happens. So sell the benefits of each coverage.